right, here we go. Yokozuna in this triple handicap matchup. Yokozuna, you can bet, was watching the last matchup with the British Bulldog, of course. As was noted earlier, it will be in tag team competition on Raw this Monday. However, Yokozuna has quite a task before him as we speak.
I don't think I've ever seen one man versus three.
Andre the Giant years ago.
That was before my time.
Yes, I imagine it was.
Well, it wasn't before my time.
And take a look at these three if you would. We've got Larry, Curly, and Moe in there. No, actually not. They're more like the Three Musketeers, I think.
Reginald Walker, Mark Kyle, and Denny, don't call me Dolly Parton.
By the way, Yokozuna, a nominee at the upcoming Slammy Awards as a part of WrestleMania weekend. He's nominated for Best Buns.
Come on.
Although my colleagues, of course, also nominees, of course, Best Threads. Mr. Perfect.
That'll be me.
Yeah.
Right, and JR, the I'm Talking and I Can't Shut Up award.
I'm afraid you're right.
All right, in any event, Yokozuna ready to meet not one, not two, but three individuals. Obviously, there's individual, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the Colorado area that's watching this matchup, knowing full well he will meet Yokozuna at WrestleMania. We're talking about the man they call Vader.
Two men with a combined weight of 1/2 ton.
Oof.
Going one-on-one at WrestleMania. That is going to be special.
Full speed ahead. Oh, my goodness. And look out, Yokozuna. 2 down, 1 to go. We go to Kitty Carlisle. No, wait a minute. That's Mark Kyle there, hammering away. Mark Kyle against Yokozuna. And thus far, Yokozuna has been manhandling all three individuals, although these individuals have not really done anything collectively against him.
They haven't shown much continuity, much teamwork, as Yokozuna's pretty well dissecting them with nothing but heavy artillery.
Yeah, and they're not Vader either.
That's a very good point. Yokozuna down! And if that's Vader, then you can bet Vader's going to feel the effect just as Mark Kyle is feeling at the moment.
Yokozuna just got Mark Kyle's vote for best buns, best leg, best everything.
Implanted right there on his forehead, right?
Never to be forgotten. You know, Yokozuna's got some huge live events coming up. I know that Yokozuna's going to be headed to Hartford, Connecticut. He's going to be in the US Air Arena. And what about Madison Square Garden just around the corner for Yokozuna?
Yes, indeed, on television is one thing, but live, ladies and gentlemen, in person, you won't believe the size, you won't believe the skill, you won't believe the athleticism, and you may not believe this. Banzai!
Oh, what a terrible sight that must be coming down on you.
And imagine, the crushing blow down in the chest. Look out! A double clothesline attempt. And look at that! Yokozuna throwing his weight around.
Yokozuna's got to be 650 pounds if he's an ounce.
He's the biggest man in the history of the World Wrestling Federation. Make no mistake about that. And oh my goodness, Yokozuna's not done. What's he doing here? Reginald Walker in the grasp of Yokozuna. Walker being pulled over and dumped on Parton.
No,
Is he gonna?
No.
He's stacking them up like cordwood.
Is that what he's gonna do?
This is gonna be mashed potatoes.
No, here we go. The man they call Vader must be watching this. Banzai! Yeah!
In stereo.
And a count of 3, it's over. Yokozuna with a very impressive victory against 3 individuals here.
Earlier tonight, Eddie Guerrero telling Rey Mysterio, I advise against a match with you at Judgment Day. Look at Eddie again carrying that ripped, bloody mask of Rey Mysterio. And why would he bring the mask out to the ring for this matchup?
I don't know, Cole. I don't know. Following contest is scheduled for one fall, approaching the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero. And in the ring, weighing in at 170 pounds, Jimmy Jacobs.
At the top of this show, SmackDown, Eddie Guerrero blaming Rey Mysterio for what he did last week. Blaming Eddie. Why did you make me do it? Blaming Rey. I don't understand that from Eddie Guerrero. I don't get that.
Eddie Guerrero told Rey Mysterio, think of your family. Think of your son and daughter. I don't want to hurt their daddy again. I don't want to take away their papa. I advise against you taking me on at Judgment Day. Eddie telling Rey, I have your blood on my hands. At Judgment Day, I will have your life. And it seems that mask has become some sort of symbol to drive this sick Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero wouldn't agree with you calling him sick, I can tell you that.
How else would you describe what you've seen? This metamorphosis that you've seen Eddie Guerrero go through, how else would you describe that?
I don't know how to describe it, Cole. I don't know. I know him, Eddie, but I don't know. I mean, Eddie Guerrero claims he's pure, he's clean now, and he's free. I don't know.
Free from what?
I don't
Free
know.
from the adoration of fans? Free from the... Look at this, Eddie Guerrero, a cheap shot, taking out this youngster. Eddie Guerrero just hammered away. The right hands by Eddie Guerrero. Again, the match has been made for Judgment Day. Eddie and Rey, if, as you said earlier, Rey Mysterio was able to compete in 10 days at Judgment Day.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know medically where Rey Mysterio stands. And after that sickening vertical suplex on the steel steps last week, I mean, that Eddie did to Rey.
High elbow. And I'll tell you, what's really scary about Eddie Guerrero earlier tonight is when he told Rey Mysterio that he liked what he's been feeling. He likes this newfound feeling.
Well, he said he gave Rey. He gave Rey what he wanted. He gave Rey what he wanted. What?
He said Rey wanted to fight. And look at the look in those eyes.
But I don't think
he keeps staring back at that mask that was ripped from the skull of Rey Mysterio last week.
Then Guerrero's saying, lessons come in disguises. I don't understand.
Yeah, Rey! Why? Why'd you make me do this?
Eddie, why are you putting the mask on? Come on!
Why, Rey? ¿Por qué, cabrón? Come on, Eddie! Get off, guy! Get off,
Eddie
baby!
Guerrero.
Go! Get off!
Some sick way must believe that this kid's Rey Mysterio.
¿Por qué? Why, Rey? A mí no se hace.
Oh my. Frightening.
I don't know what to say. Guerrero is just, he's low.
Inside the ring now. Bring it in.
I don't know what. Whoa, watch out!
The state of mind that Eddie Guerrero's in. I don't want to be anywhere near him, Cash. You better move.
Eddie's capable of anything right now, Cole. I'm telling you.
It's just like something inside of him just.
Get rid of the chair. Get rid of it now. Eddie, get rid of it. Eddie, come on, man. Get rid of the chair. Let's put down the chair and get rid of it. Get rid of it. I'm going to disqualify you. Get rid of the chair.
The referee, Charles Robinson, has no choice.
Eddie, don't do it. Oh, Eddie. Yo soy la
Great buster on the steel chair. The referee has no choice but to call for the bell. Eddie Guerrero obviously disqualified for using that steel chair, but
It's not about winning or losing.
not at all. That's not what it's about for Eddie Guerrero. It's about sending a message to Rey Mysterio.
How much more of a message does he have to send?
Hijo de la chingada! Judgment Day! It's mine, baby! You better not show up on Judgment Day!
5:04, the match gets underway. Here's some comments from Sting and Lex Luger.
Once again, we're here to earn our way to the top, match by match. If Stan Hansen's division's getting in the way, then that's another step for us.
I want to get rid of the guy that likes to chew that tobacco and his partner, the vicious one. Let's just start from there and work our way up.
Woo!
Tell you what, Sting and Lex Luger, Gordon, are prepared to go right to the top in Tag Team Wars and WCW. And they said if they got to go through Vicious and Hansen, they'll do it. I tell you, that's a tall order.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they may talk about doing it. I'm not so sure they can, and I don't mean to take a thing away from them. But you're looking at Hansen and Sid Vicious, two of the, not only the biggest, but two of the meanest men in the sport.
Keith Hart gets dumped out now, and you see Stan Hansen going right at him. Grizzly Smith made the big announcement just moments ago, if you just joined us, that during Super Brawl on May 19th, the top two teams, contenders to the U.S. Tag title, will go out for those vacated titles. Of course, the Steiners cannot hold both the World and U.S. Tag titles. So at Super Brawl, we will have two of the top teams go at it, the number 1 and 2 contenders. And of course, next week here, Gordon, you will have our Super Brawl Control Center where you'll make the big announcement of the two teams to face each other on May 19th.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and we will have that official word next week. And as you said, wow! Did you see that man up in the air?
Almost hit the lights that time, literally. And you saw Randy Anderson checking with Hart that time. He was way up in the air. Super Brawl comes your way in the month of May. We start our control centers next week, fans, so stay tuned for that. Right now, though, Stan Hansen picking up Keith Hart. Oh, and he dumps him on the back of his neck. You're talking about a vicious team, and of course, that's the name of one of the men, but it's Stan Hansen who's vicious also, kicking Hart right off.
You just imagine the confrontation if you do get the situation of Sting and Luger going up against these two. I'm not sure there's a building big enough to hold all of the people that would want to see that.
That was an outside in vertical suplex. Stan Hansen going right after Hart. And it's amazing that Hart can even stand on his feet. Vicious powerbomb time.
The winners of the match, Stan the Lariat Hansen and Sid Vicious.
There you see David Isley going to the post. Total destruction at the hands of Vicious and Stan Hansen. What's going on here? Here you see the gurney is out again. Isley.
Oh, no.
He's not going to throw Keith. Oh!
Oh, man.
Incredible! Hart rolls right out the gurney, and now they're going to take David Isley out. Into the post! Where's it all going to stop?
Somebody's got to put a stop to these two guys. They're getting totally out of control.
Absolutely right, Gordon. Someone has to do something. When will it stop? With Sid Vicious and with Stan Hansen.
Introducing first from Greenwich, Connecticut.
Fancies himself as some sort of blue blood.
He's a very regal individual, is Hunter Hearst Helmsley. But back in the Shawn Michaels Bulldog situation, that was just about as close as it's humanly possible to get. What great competition. I'll tell you something, the Bulldog is really on a roll right now.
And I think the Bulldog got ripped off. All right, you're entitled to that, Bob. And certainly the Bulldog thinks he got ripped off, and some others do. I can tell you this, though, Shawn Michaels is not pleased at all. The Bulldog just thinks he wants this return match. Shawn Michaels, oh my goodness. Michaels thinks in some ways that he let the clique down. He let all of the fans down by being a bit careless, even though he had the hold on the British Bulldog. I don't concur with that. Nonetheless, Shawn Michaels, I believe, is looking more forward to this rematch than the British Bulldog is.
I'll tell you, oh my.
Wait a minute.
Well, lost my train of thought there for a minute.
I guess so, and you have to wonder how Hunter Hearst Helmsley can keep his mind on business with all these beautiful women around ringside.
This shows you rich guys get everything. Don't you just love it?
Not everybody can be perfect.
You got that right.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley against Marty Garner. Garner giving away some size to the rather pompous, I might add, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Whoa.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, had well, sort of aspirations as it relates to being the king of the ring. We had an occasion to pick up these pre-recorded comments from Mr. Pompicity.
This Monday night, Jake Roberts, don't even bother to bring the snake, because you'll never get him out of the bag. I'm going to show you why the winner of the King of the Ring should be a pedigree like me.
Really?
What did you say, McMahon, when you led to the what? What did you call him?
Mr. Pompicity.
Yeah, trouble for me.
In any event, Jake the Snake Roberts, what a matchup that's gonna be. Oh, yes, against Hunter Hearst. Oh, look out from behind.
Look at the arrogance of Helmsley turning his back on his opponent.
Absolutely can't do that to anyone here in the World Wrestling Federation. Anything can happen. We've learned that. Unquestionably, we've said it so many times.
Wow.
And look at that reversal. Nicely done by Marty Garner.
Garner landed on his feet for that attempted hip lock.
Marty Garner now coming off in. Oh,
yeah, he's just manhandling him.
Well, for that occasion, that moment he did.
Garner just got a tour of the Helmsley estate.
Yes, he did. Upside down. And, looks like Helmsley. Oh, what a forearm uppercut. Helmsley a little embarrassed with that latest exchange there from Marty Garner.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't look too good, did he?
What a contrast in styles this week on Raw. Helmsley, a viable member of the new generation here in the WWF, and the veteran, the man that doesn't make many mistakes, the innovator of the DDT. That's going to be a great matchup this week on Raw.
Certainly is. Jake the Snake Roberts against Hunter Hearst Helmsley, but oh, look at this. Now Helmsley trying to humiliate his opponent, Marty Garner.
Nothing wrong with that.
Garner set up for the ride now. Oh, with a high knee. Nicely done. On a part of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You know you can't take anything away from the athleticism of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and there's his lovely lady Regina Evans, I believe her name is, looking on.
That's Regina Evans? Wow.
I think so. Related to Dale Evans.
Great.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Here it comes, yes. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen.
You talk about stuffing him.
Unbelievable.
Jake the Snake.
2 and 3.
Oh, Jake better beware of that move right there.
Just as devastating as a DDT.
Jake the Snake Roberts to meet a man in the squared circle, just victorious, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Scott Steiner's back is against the wall, but it's only fair, Tony, after what Steiner and Ric Flair have done to Kevin Nash over the last couple of weeks, dangling that World Heavyweight Championship shot at Super Brawl Revenge like a carrot in front of the lead horse.
Making him go in many matches, making him prove himself, win the match like Kevin Nash did 2 weeks ago, and then have it taken away from him and re-earn his shot like he did a week ago. This is payback for Kevin Nash from the Cat. All in one night, the world champion could be driven down before we get to Super Brawl Revenge. And as you said, Scott, we could have a new boss, a new CEO before the 2 hours are over here tonight.
4 cruiserweights to line up against Big Papa Pump. Like 4 buzz bombs and a super destroyer in the middle of the ocean. The war is on. And think about the opportunity for the youngsters. What would happen to the career of these 4 men if even in a 4-on-1 they got the best of Steiner, and we're off? Whoa!
These 4 men have been beating each other up for the last 4 months. Now they have that enemy, the world champion. Look at this. Look at the size and the power of Scott Steiner, who is still in his street clothes. Did not even expect to wrestle 1 time, much less 3 times tonight. Evan Courageous took flight, and then he was punked right on the mat by the World Heavyweight Champion.
The Cat said it. They are going to be so fast they may tire out Scott Steiner before his matches later against Page and Nash, the mystery opponent. Now look at this. But watch Yang go! Springboard guillotine leg drop from the top. And look at this. They're all over him. They're on the world champion.
Opportunity knocking for the cruiserweights. This is what the Cat, this is what Kevin Nash wants. 4 men to try to wear down Scott Steiner. Look at this.
Whoa! The bombs are flying. Quadruple pin. Steiner's going down.
Oh, and he kicked out.
My God, he kicked 4 athletes off in the middle of the ring. What an amazing athlete is Scott Steiner.
And he caught Courageous at the double Steiner, and he T-boned him over the top. Steiner's not done. Steiner, look at the bodies everywhere.
That's the way he likes it. The more bodies laying around and carnage, the better. Up goes Kaz Hayashi. What power from Steiner. Oh, the big drop.
They are doing their job, though. They are making the world champion expend the energy because he's got Diamond Dallas Page. One-on-one still to come. He's got Kevin Nash in a handicap match for the world title. Fans, that is all in this program live here on TNT. And look at Steiner. He's not done.
Who is Kevin Nash's partner going to be later tonight? What will happen with Steiner and Diamond Dallas Page? Look at Steiner with the cruiserweight from the top.
That's a T-bone from the middle turnbuckle all the way down. I don't think Yang's gonna get up. I don't think he's gonna walk. One,
No, nobody's
two.
getting up from. What now?
He stopped the referee.
He stopped the 3 count. Why? Jamie Noble back in the ring.
The longer he goes, Steiner, this is not good for him. A fall away that time. This is not good for Steiner. He should try to get it over in a hurry. What to do?
He's T-boning everybody, and these are 4 premier cruiserweights. These aren't green guys fresh off an indie circuit. These are athletes in WCW, and Steiner is just decimating them.
The T-bone is usually the setup for the recliner, but there are 4 men.
What is he doing to these guys?
Oh, they are dead weight.
Evan and Kazuyashi, and now Jamie Noble being brought over. He's gonna start a bonfire?
Yeah, they're stacked like cordwood here.
Oh
Look.
my God!
Not a triple recliner, a triple Steiner recliner. Look at this.
Oh!
They are all giving up. All 3 men are saying it's over. And yes, we know that.
Breaking Scott! What an effort by the cruiserweights, but there may be no stopping the world heavyweight champion. He is furious on what Nash and the Cat have done, and the cruiserweights have paid a price.
Oh, these 2 poor guys. Pumpkin heads. Think about it, Midnight Express. And Jim Cornette. Tony Zane wanted to get out of the ring, but Animal wouldn't let him. Scoop slam. Vernon Deaton. Uh-oh. Here it comes. On a sickle. The clothesline, if you would. By Road Warrior and all. His back as well.
This tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall.
Listen to this.
I can't. There's no rapping Randy, I'll tell you.
These guys can sing.
Just Puerto Rican say for you attempting to sing In the Ghetto, please.
I thought I was on perfect pitch.
You sing like you wrestle, Lawler. Bad.
McMahon, hand him to me.
I beg your pardon?
Hand him over here to me right now.
Listen, you guys,
If it wasn't for President Jack Tunney, brother, you'd be a part of that wall over there.
I can't believe this. Everyone wants to sing. I mean, we got Rappin' Randy later on with Men on a Mission. We've got the King, Jerry Lawler. We've got the Quebecers singing They're Not the Mounties.
And I got the King out in the parking lot in the pink Cadillac. Now, he can really sing.
Oh, really?
Macho Man and the Men on a Mission, they ought to release their record and sell it as a cure for insomniacs.
Oh, did you see that? What a maneuver. Shark and Pierre the Quebecers. And Pierre right now just hammering away on Dan Duval.
I'm hurting and I'm sitting over here.
Oh. Awesome tag team tag was made there. Coming off the rope, Duval, and now it's Shark. What's he going to do with him? What is he going to do with him?
I don't think he's decided yet.
Making the tag, and look at this. Down to the canvas, the legal tag already made. Boston Crab, and then from there, Pierre from the rope. Give me a break.
I have just retired from wrestling.
I guess so.
Not a moment too soon.
Unbelievable. Oh, wait a minute. Coming in to help out there, Scott DePlay. That was a certain 3 count, and Pierre is hot. He's angry. Look at this.
If I was in the ring, I'd be mad at my partner for making the save.
Well, look at this. And now the tag is made, so let's see what Scott DePlay can do. Look at Pierre is screaming at him. And oh, what a clothesline there.
How did these guys make the Quebecers mad? They've been getting beat up the whole match.
Look at this. My goodness. Pierre and Jacques, the Quebecers, unquestionably leaving a mark here in the WWF. Now on the top rope. What's going to happen now? What else are they up to? All the way from the top down to the canvas.
I love this. This is reminding me of exactly what I'm going to do to Bret Hart at SummerSlam.
Now what? Finally the cover. I would suspect. We know you're not the Mounties. The Mounties are unquestionably an upstanding law enforcement agency. They're not. What's going on here? What's this? Whoa! Forget about it.
You can get out the spatula to scrape Dupree up off the ring.
Or rake him up with a garden rake. My goodness. There you see the embrace. The Quebecers, Jacques and Pierre, victorious. And I must say, they made some pretty spectacular maneuvers in that matchup.
Paulie dangerously lets his animals go, and brother, right away, the SST is over, and they're jumping on Mike Awesome and Lee Scott. Dump them. Out of the ring, Scott is still in there. They look at the one through the lights, and they're hit by right in the middle of the ring.
Talking about the Warriors fans and about Paulie Ellering is out, but Ellering's going to be back any day. That's a confrontation that's going to occur, and what a confrontation it's going to be when the Warriors and the SWAT team get it together.
Scott started to hit Thompson. He blocked him in a drill. Look at Samu. Comes over the top of Fatu. Hits him with a clothesline. And before he leaves, plants one in the midsection.
Well, and I'm hoping that on the 23rd, only one time has it been sanctioned. I hope Cornette is going to silence this man. Paulie dangerously, it's Cornette and dangerously. One time only, Baltimore, July 23rd.
He grabbed a hold of Lee Scott's hand, jerked his feet right straight up in the air, and then slammed the head into the mat on the top rope. Samu makes a tag on Fatu, and the SST continue the savage beating of an opponent that we saw started earlier by the Skyscraper. Hey, don't go away. We've got the World's Tag Team title on the line with the Three Birds against the Dynamic Duo. He could have pinned it.
This ain't gonna help him. He needs to call for some help.
Yeah, boy, you're a real smart aleck, Paulie. Out of the ring on the concrete goes Lee Scott. Samu follows him down. Referee Tommy Young having a confrontation. Look at that body slam from Samu. Hey, come on, let him in. Get into the ring. Picks Lee Scott up, hurls him back under the bottom rope, feeds him to the lion waiting in there. Fatu just tosses him to the corner. Here comes Mike Awesome, and Awesome didn't last very long on his feet.
You've got to beat the fans, there's no doubt in my mind. This has got to be the greatest challenge ever to the Road Warriors. I don't know of any other team that's come along in years that can meet the Warriors head-on and go blow for blow like the SWAT team can. What are you going to do, man? A monumental collision when you
Road Warriors, who do right now? He takes him off the ropes, and Awesome is done. The question is, will they go for the 3 count? The tag on Fatu. Let's double finish it. They're going to really get this kid to where he can't even move over the top in 1, 2, 3. They're going to give him the fruit salad treatment, slam him with a pineapple. There is no excuse in that kind of action bomb.
All right. Our thanks to Mean Gene Okerlund, and today is the day. Today is the day as we take a look at the man recognized by WCW National as the world champion Ravishing Rick Rude. Today is the day for Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat.
Well, my voice has been coming back gradually, then it goes away again. After this match, you'll probably never hear me again.
Oh, really?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, I enjoy working with you, Brain.
People fingers are crossed. What does that mean?
Well, people ask me, what's it like to work with the Brain? And I say, it's not that bad. Keeps you on your toes.
You have a gold card?
Gold card. Mel Sams, good to have you with us on what is going to be an historic program. Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, the WCW World title is up for grabs. And one man will leave this program with it later on. In addition,
That one man will have to go on to Slamboree to face a member of the Stud stable. Block. Rude. He's been an irate man since Vader did what he did.
Well, wouldn't you?
And Harley Race.
You know, I like Vader's style. I like Harley's thinking. But I mean, Rude's got a point too. That's what's great. There's so much going down. One way, back and forth. You never know what's going to happen.
Come on! Come on, Vader!
Rude. Sending Mark Starr to Bernard hard. He's always had a vicious streak, a vicious nature. But even more so now.
Did you ever see Rude when he wasn't in shape?
He's always been.
Did you ever say to yourself, oh, he's going to put 10 more pounds on? Maybe you should lose it a bit?
Well, he absorbed everything, but Mark Starr just knocked him right on his duff. Rude is mowing him over. Picked up Mark Starr.
Time to call Blue Cross Blue Shield.
I think it was time a long time ago.
Come on, Vader!
Manhandling. But the question is, at Slamboree, can he manhandle Vader?
That'll be something to see.
Come on, Vader! Come on, Vader!
Look at the eyes, look
Come
at the
on,
eyes.
Vader!
Well, he's focused, and that's an understatement here.
He looks right through you when he sees Vader.
Head first goes Mark Starr crashing. Starr can barely get to his feet. This has been an onslaught by Rick Rude. Absorbing the blows. Mark Starr giving it his all here. Look at Rude jabbing away.
You probably won't see a whole lot of wrestling out of Rick Rude when he gets in the ring with Vader. You're not going to see a bunch of holes.
Well, you're going to see a fight. Belly to belly. So many moves in Rick Rude. 1, 2, and he pulls away. The height of arrogance. Waistlock into a big bear hug.
Look, and he knows how to squeeze. He's got him right in the rib cage and that lower back. He's got his head under his arms. He's got all that leverage going for him. Look at him squeeze.
On the attack again. The International World Champion. Lost the title for Sting for a mere 2 weeks. Won it back in Japan.
He is one angry man, isn't he?
The Rude Awakening. What an athlete. What a champion. And what a winner. And he wants Vader badly.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Jim the Anvil Neidhart on his way to the squared circle. Oh my goodness, this man is definitely not all there. Look at those eyes, would you?
I will admit that Charles Manson refers to him as that wacko, but I kind of like him.
You know you would. He's your kind of guy. Wait a minute. There's my kind of guy right there. Yes, the Hitman Bret Hart, ladies and gentlemen, recovering and will indeed, as was announced earlier on, return to action in the squared circle the first week in January.
Well, I think it's appropriate that his picture's on a plate, because now I think he's going to be a little fragile. He might just get broken up.
Oh, no, definitely not. Oh, no. Wanting a no-hose-barred matchup with his brother Owen selling this thing once and for all? I don't think so. Look at this. Jason Harvey in the clutches of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Wait a minute. Hey, did you see that? The Anvil just threw Harvey outside of the ring.
No, he didn't. He slipped out of his hand. He was just going to drop him across the rope, and he slipped.
I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. Jim the Anvil Neidhart should be disqualified. Let's take a look.
See, look, man. Whoa.
No, he threw him out. He was proof positive. He threw him out. Jeff Harvey, ladies and gentlemen, is, oh my goodness, big form across the, look at this. you're going to allow Jim the Anvil Neidhart to get away with. This is really getting ridiculous.
Well, somebody ought to come out and throw in the towel for Jeff Harvey. What do you think?
Coming off the rope now, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Harvey in, back body drop. And
I think Anvil's trying to prove a point, don't you?
I'd like to know what that point is.
Well,
what is it? What point is he trying to prove?
He is sending a message to every superstar here in the World Wrestling Federation. Don't mess with the Anvil.
I think he is attempting to set a standard, if you would, a rather low one once again for his brother-in-law, the King of Hearts, Owen. Over the hip, look at that maneuver. Owen, of course, listening to Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I believe that so much of Owen's philosophy, if you would, is a result of Jim the Anvil's influence.
Don't blame it all on the Anvil. I slipped a few digs in there myself.
No, I bet you did.
What? Come on, Anvil. Hey, you know, speaking of Stu, he was looking pretty feisty there at the old Survivor Series. You know, next spring, if there is baseball, I think he might get to go to spring training.
Oh, I get it. You got Stu as the catcher and Helen as the pitcher, right? And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Harvey is trying to hang on. But unfortunately, Harvey did not mount an offense at all against the Big Anvil. Look at the sweat profusely